stop. No, keep going. Good. Thank you, everybody. How we doing? Very good. I had you keep cheering because a bunch of people walking by have no idea what's going on. Hi, Deadpool show over here. They're still walking by. All right, fine. Anyway, is everybody here excited for a story? Very good. Shout out the name of your favorite story. Creative, aren't we? Yeah, Deadpool. Wow, really thinking outside the box here. All right, we'll just do what's scheduled then. That's what we deserve. This story is actually a personal favorite of mine. It's a beloved bedtime classic, and it's free use, so Disney can't be sued. Now, this story is Little Red Deadpool. Lackluster applause there, people. No, it's too late. Wait for the next applause cue. Astigmatism is not a joke, people.
I agree.
Once upon a time. You know, it just doesn't feel right when I do that with myself. We should all say those magical words together. Ready?
Once upon a time.
I said together. That was bad. Yeah, that was bad. I'm just gonna do it myself. Once upon a time, Little Red Deadpool set off to bring her sickly old grandmother a delicious basket of churros. You see, Grandma was a real misanthrope who lived in the middle of the woods in an old derelict cottage. She didn't live in a nice, clean, assisted living facility like where most of our Mimas are forced to live against their will. This seems dangerous, Little Red thought to herself. But she ventured off into the woods anyway, so that children could learn from her mistakes for hundreds of years to come. It's a real after-school special kind of cautionary tale. Little Red Deadpool skipped merrily through the forest, right past a whole bunch of unnecessary exposition, and arrived at Grandma's cottage. She pushed the door open to find her grandmother laying in a beautiful four-poster old-timey hand-carved mahogany bed. I mean, this thing was beautiful, just... Grandma! I brought you a basket of churros! Thank you. Yeah, Grandma looked super weird. And it wasn't because she was overusing those weight loss drugs, Ozempic. No, it's because Grandma was secretly the big bad wolfie in disguise. Nice. Grandma, what blue eye contacts you have? They're canon. Oh, and Grandma, what a retro comic accurate yellow costume you finally have! Shut up, Bob. And Grandma, what big claws you have! Are those vibranium? No, they're adamantium. Shing! Grandma's not Australian! At that moment, Little Red breaks off a piece of churro, drops the basket, whips off her cloak, eats the churro for that delicious energy, and then brings her katanas down in an X formation. Oh, it's not an Easter egg or anything, it's just a cool stylistic choice. Little Red looks over at Wolfie and says, "Bring it on, Peanut!" They action leap at each other. It's a huge fight. There's things being broken everywhere. The bed was ripped to splinters, but nobody got any stuck in their fingers. And eventually, the claws and katanas cut through the mattress, sending CGI hay everywhere. Which is weird because regular hay would have been like 500 times cheaper to use. But we do belong to Disney now, so spend the money. Eventually, both of the fighters grow exhausted from the mutually beneficial climax of the fight. And they stumble to the ground. Little Red looks over at Wolvie and says, "Churro?" He offers it in his regular voice because falsettos are hard and I'm starting to get lightheaded. Yeah, so they share that churro. They share that churro Lady and the Tramp style as they look around at all the destruction and pretend to see that CGI hay. Little Red turns to Wolvie again and says, "You know, I bet we could fix this cottage up real nice. Grandma's probably willing to sell it. Gee, where is Grandma anyway?" "She's, on vacation." "Oh, that's not ominous or foreboding at all. In fact, I trust you fully. Do you want to be roommates?" "Yeah." And so they were roommates. Yeah, Little Red took the top bunk and Wolvie was the bottom. And they lived happily ever after. And the moral of that story, ladies and gentlemen, is honestly, get to know your grandmother. Really? You can't tell the difference between an old lady in a bed and a huge jacked man? A Hugh Jackman? There we go, I took the second try for some. Thank you all so much for joining me here for this story. I hope you had a wonderful time and we will see you again soon for Story Time with Deadpool.